It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing. Make sure you cut them in, and then sometimes you need a fool. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie, stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb, came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes, faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it, baby. Nah. If you gon' do it, then don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. Cause you're not built like that. Yeah. Just I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Flag on the play.
Yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a step on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a step on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. With a step on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off. With a step on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that, time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing to the hill. With a step on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a step on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Side taken in by his tight end. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. First down, here's the run with Cook. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Back at the 39-yard line.
13 yards remaining on second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Complete. Jefferson to target. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Gun now on 3rd down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 29-yard line.
Back to the ground, Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
First down.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Falcons' 6-yard line.
Cook. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Falcons nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
first carry here for Todd Gurley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 44-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left. Cook strip, the ball's out.
That ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Back to throw now on first down. Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. Out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run, it's Gurley. And he dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Falcons 0.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this is caught for a
Falcon touchdown.
Atlanta.
Calvin Ridley, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Dustin Hopkins on for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
The game at
Extra
7.
point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7.
To kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off at the 11. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford just
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the ground, it's Cook. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
He's brought down at
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Vikings on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The offense on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Second down and 3.
Incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's going to let it go again. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He completes it right side to White. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 4-yard line.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 4 yards out. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Cameron Jordan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
There'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Start with a quick throw complete out to the right. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. That catch good for only a couple.
22-yard line.
Oh, going for Jefferson down. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Here's a 2nd and 7. Being chased out left. And almost and the Falcons say they have it, they do. You think about it, Charles. This is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown.
Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
On for the extra point.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line. Here
are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll run on 1st down. Ross. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up
back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And the Falcon 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Sideline.
Complete.
27 yards there, a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 14. Forced out to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
first and goal. Gurley. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up second and goal.
And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Vikings 17.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up? And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 33.
Intercepted by the Falcons. They'll take over first and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It's a loss of 2, now third down. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's up and good.
That's the score. Falcons 35, Vikings 17. Dustin Hopkins.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Justin Jefferson. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 29.
Second and 5. Throwing left side, it's complete.
That's good.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Back to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. first and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of the defense.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
35, Vikings 23.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 10. A dangerous return man showing it here.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Eric Hendricks in on the tackle.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Falcons 42, Vikings 23. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds an opening past the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, you just just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
Now 4th down.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They'll set up to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Falcons 49, Vikings 29.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This one brought in by Jefferson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw again. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
Vikings, first down.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Irv Smith Jr., his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Now, once again, the Vikings are going to go for 2 here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Vikings 37.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Minneapolis.